Salutations, everyone. This is Razor here giving you another Thoughts On where everything is made up and the gameplay doesn't matter. That's right, the gameplay is just like Rosie O'Donnell's dietitian. It just doesn't matter. So today's Thoughts On episode, what I'm going to be talking about and giving my thoughts on will be sniping, snipers, quickscoping, the whole sniper rifle package. And it's a rather hot button issue. Everyone has their own opinion about it and has been quite the controversial, growing controversial topic over the past few years. And sniping has become a growing as a community, I guess you could say, as a movement, as a way of playing the game. Uh, it's ever since the beginning. The more popular Call of Duty has become, the more popular sniping has become, especially with the whole YouTube scene with montages and stuff like that. The more prevalent capture cards have become, more people are doing the whole sniping thing. And the more people snipe, the more people are going to complain about it. So, what is the deal with sniping? What's the problem? First of all, most people are strictly red gun users. The vast majority of the billion people who play Call of Duty are 100% red gun users. They only use assault rifles and submachine guns, with maybe some secondaries every now and again. But for the most part, that's what most people use in this very popular game that we got going here. So whenever they get killed by a gun that isn't one of those things, they'll tend to complain. If something kills you in one bullet, a lot of people are going to feel slighted and very annoyed. So that's why shotgunners and snipers are hated on so much, because their weapons kill faster than any other gun. You have to be accurate with a sniper, or you have to be close range and accurate with a shotgun. So there's a bit of a balance there. It's not like it's a fully automatic assault rifle that kills in one bullet, because that would be insanely broken. That would be game breaking. But nevertheless, these weapons can kill in one bullet, so people are always going to bitch and complain about them, regardless of how strong or how weak that they are. People are always going to say that shotguns and snipers shouldn't be in this game, Call of Duty. How there's no place for it, how they aren't realistic and all this stuff. First of all, sniper rifles, they'll usually kill in one bullet in real life. Take a Barrett 50 cal and shoot someone where you would get a hit marker in a video game, and chances are pretty decent that they would die in real life. So let's not throw in this real life bullshit, because if that were the case, shotguns would be so prevalent, because they actually would be able to kill outside of the Call of Duty hit detection range. They have very, very limited range here in Call of Duty in order to make a balance. But if it was all realistic, shotguns would be the only gun anyone would use, because, they have a pretty decent lethality when you compare it to many other weapons. And that's just not something that we really care about in video games, what is realistic or not. We care about, balancing weapons and fair practice and stuff like that. So when it comes to snipers, quickscoping is the hot button issue. What is quickscoping? Well, quickscoping is when a player takes advantage of an exploit in the game called the auto aim assist. If those of you know, the auto aim assist, everybody has it unless you turn it off, which some people do because they feel like it gets in their way, like ex-Socrates, who's just a god amongst men. Anyways, but the auto aim assist is when you put your cursor of the sight of your weapon over an enemy, it'll slow down, so it makes it easier to stay on target. And what quickscoping is exploiting this, aiming down sight with a high sensitivity, sweeping around an area and firing. And when that scope slowly drags over the enemy, you'll make the shot and most likely get the kill. So that's what quickscoping is. It's taking advantage of an exploit. It's not skill based. It just takes a little bit of practice. So don't let anyone fool you when they say quick scoping is 100% skill. It's not skill. It's taking advantage of an exploit. That being said, it takes practice to do this consistently. Anyone could, amp up their sensitivity, go into a private match, and just notice how easy quick scoping is. But when it comes to people moving and large numbers of people, it can be difficult to line up your shots right, getting used to that higher sensitivity and whatnot. So that's something that we have to deal with, whether you are a quickscoper or a sniper in general or not, because that auto aim assist is a big part of the equation when you go into the fact that most times you're getting killed by snipers. It's via the quickscope, and most of the times when you're getting absolutely destroyed by a sniper or a group of snipers, chances are they're not taking their dandy old time scoping you in. Because when you are having a red gun versus up one of these snipers, you'll usually have the advantage unless they're really, really good at quickscoping. In which case, you could be, in for a little bit of trouble and a little bit of heartache. And we've all been on the receiving end of a quickscoper, where there's just no way that you could have won some of these gunfights, just basically based off the fact that they had a sniper rifle and they quickscoped you. That's the reason that they won. It's not like they were at a better advantage or had better cover. It's just the fact that they took advantage of this auto aim assist with the sniper rifle and they made the shot. So it can be annoying when this happens, but don't mistake this for it being overpowered. Sniping is not overpowered whatsoever, even quick scoping, because not everyone could do it with 100% accuracy. While there are those people that can make any gun look overpowered because they're just that good at the game, this is by no means the rule when it comes to Call of Duty players. Most people are pretty crappy, and even your average sniper and or quickscoper is pretty bad at the game. So quickscoping is not overpowered. Sniping is not overpowered. Even though it kills in one bullet and people think that this shouldn't be a thing, these are typically people who don't snipe. The people who complain about snipers don't snipe at all. The people who complain about shotgunners don't shotgun at all. So they don't see how difficult these guns are used, or the times when you're doing very poorly with your weapons setup as compared to the times where your enemies might be seeing that you're doing very successfully. So they don't see the downs that go with the ups of these weapon setups. Now, the people that are really practiced with any sort of weapon, whether it be a shotgun or a sniper rifle, anyone who is really good at it can make these weapons seem much stronger than they are just based off of their skill. But sniping, at its core, is not overpowered, because when you compare it to the other weapons, when you compare the kill-death ratios that you get with these guns, even the best snipers out there, you can look at Zergriz or members from FaZe or Optic. When they're using those sniper rifles, their KDs are not going to be as high as, say, a competitive player with a PDW or an MSM. The disparity is just something that can't be ignored. Sure, you can have like a really good sniper who's got like a 2.4 with all KD with all the snipers, but that's still not going to compare to a really try-hardy MLG super player with an assault rifle or a really good SMG. They're just not going to compare because of the inconsistencies that come with sniping. The fact that they are at a major disadvantage at close range. Sure, quick scopes and no scopes do happen, but for the most part, um, the sniper is only really good at super long ranges. It is king at long ranges. It's still really good in the right hands, and at medium ranges, it's only good in the hands of the best, which are few and far between. So those are just my thoughts about sniping, quickscoping. Uh, if you want me to go in depth with sniping as a whole, or when it comes to like the montage scene, I'll be sure to do that. But those are just my thoughts on, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.